2, 1, 4.
Version because Backyard Banter was already taken. The name was already taken. Yeah, and so purely based on what names were available is where we landed at. But welcome everybody to episode 1 of Aussie Backyard Banter, the podcast that you didn't need to listen to, but you're going to anyway. Hosted by myself, Mitch Dwyer, joined by two special guests today, two illustrious men in their industries. Firstly, sitting in front of me live from the Dundale Palace, as we call it now, the recording studio at Dundale, is a man who has coached more teams than anyone else I know. He's seen premierships from both ends, the wooden spoon and the silverware. He's been chased. He's been headhunted from job to job, from around Central West to Riverina, Southern Inland, genius of a coach, tosser of a bloke, works for Ag and Vet. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Lamond.
Mate, what an intro. What an absolute intro. What an experience. Yeah.
Mate, Joe Rogan or this podcast, I mean, realistically.
Dustin did have the two choices, and of course, are you favour, so I went this one.
Nah, welcome, mate. Bit about yourself, Thomas. Obviously, that's my opinion of you, but the facts, you've played a lot of rugby in Cowra. You're a Cowra rugby stalwart.
Yeah. A lot of the 2 o'clock games, a lot of beer watching from 3:15 onwards and sideline opinions. But yeah, lucky enough to move down to Wagga 5 years ago now and get involved in coaching and learning my trade in that. That's just better spare time stuff away from the family and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, very good. Mate, you're also a cricket enthusiast, I should say. So, you know, we're looking forward to leaning on you for a bit of cricket wisdom as well through the summer as we go into the second test of the Ashes and local cricket kicking off.
Yeah, absolutely love cricket. Well, to be fair, Mitchell, as you know, I will bet on every sport any time of the day. I think you're well known to get a Snapchats of me off 4 a.m. watching German wrestling, Division 3, just bet on that just because I do love sports that much. So, but yes, rugby and cricket are my two tragics.
Yeah, very much. And I'm sure the ping pong in Japan, that'll kick off soon too.
Yeah,
so we'll get updates.
July 3rd, I think, is opening around for that. So I'm looking forward to it. There's a couple of Aussies this year over there, so it should be a cracking tournament.
Good, mate. As long as we don't cover croquet, we're fine. So
ooh, that's your topic there.
Yeah. Nah, very good. And phoning in from an unknown location. Some say that the FBI know more about Bin Laden than they knew about this man. And calling in, and we're very lucky to have him, long-time listener, first-time caller, James Beale. Welcome to the pod, mate.
Thank you, Mitchell. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Now,
Happy to be here.
Now, to balance out the group, I wouldn't accuse you of being a massive sport enthusiast. Would you? How would you describe yourself, James?
I think you're right. Well, I'm not many sports I follow, but I think I bring a fan's perspective, an objective view. I look from the outside, so I don't get into the weeds of it very much. But I look outside looking in, and I bring a spectator's point of view, I reckon.
Bloody oath, mate. Now, you have been known. I've known you for a very long time, James, and it's a pleasure to do a podcast with you. You've known to be a critic of a lot of things. Myself, movies is another one, music, and anything really. You've known to have a strong opinion, mate. I've heard, and if you're willing to, will you be running movie reviews throughout the year for us?
Sure, I could. Yeah, absolutely. You know me, I love watching a bad movie just so I can do a bad review about it.
Mate,
Watching.
I absolutely look forward to it, mate.
It'll be good, I think.
Mate, do you have one off the bank that we could talk about a bit later?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to get into it now?
No, don't spoil. Yeah. Yeah. The algorithm needs at least 5 minutes of podcast before people turn off, mate. So we need to save it for that. So
Savor it.
But yeah, so look, Finding Our Feet episode 1's never the one, more of a pilot to kind of see how we're going, and we will have a range of different people from around different sports come and join in on the pod, probably a fortnightly podcast at this stage, but we'll see. So, yeah, we'll just see how this one goes. But I think we're going to kick it off. I'd love your opinion on this. The Wallabies. Now, Tommy and I are both rugby fans, so it is going to be dragged around that way a little bit when we can, and look forward to the actual season, both in Southern Inland and Super, to kick off with a World Cup in Australia not too far away. The Wallabies had so much potential in this touring season, Tommy, and starting off the game against South Africa gave us hope that maybe we had a team. We've struggled to find a number 10. I thought maybe I would have got a call up at some stage and not being able to play rugby at all, but it's a bit scary and the results are really not going our way. I think it's flown under the radar a bit because they've been over in the Southern Hemisphere. The Northern Hemisphere games against some of the European teams, but I just don't know, Thomas. What's your opinion on the games?
See, I'm glass half full.
Yes.
When it comes to the Wallabies, it's a support them till the end, pretty much. And one thing I've seen is, yes, we have lost 10 out of 15 games, which is the most we've ever lost in the season for the Wallabies, but we are getting better. It's hard to go from rock bottom to the top overnight. If we go from rock bottom to bottom and then work our way up, awesome. But I think, yeah, as you said, there are a lot of things that are still working out. But yes, the World Cup's 2 years away. Plenty of time to improve. And I think Joe Smith's done an amazing job getting there.
The other thing too, the French tournament over there, I think it's the top 14, whatever it's called. Do you think that bringing a lot of international players in has lifted the local players? Their pool, those European clubs that we used to be walkovers, are now becoming quite competitive. They're getting really good systems over there. Where our super's probably dropping off a little bit, they're probably going strengths to strengths. Is it just the Europeans are better than us, or?
No, I do agree there. Especially since the Wallabies have dropped the Giddo Mitchell law.
Yep.
Where now players can ever still play for the Wallabies when they're playing abroad.
Yep.
It's just made it that much better. And they were always quite strong. And now there's more people trying to make a first grade spot, which then makes second grade better.
Yeah.
But it also brings across world-class coaches over there. So that's bringing the top-level coaches down to lower grades too. So they're getting a lot more exposure in second, third, fourth divisions to high-class coaching. That was a big influence. I love it because I want to see the best 23 for the Wallabies every week.
Yeah, but I suppose, are we just diluted? The results over there saying, you said it's our worst result in European tour. Is it just because they're getting so much better?
It is, but in saying that, we also were horrible. By that 23 World Cup, I don't think we could have got any worse. I think I burnt 3 Wallabies guns that year. It's been a lot of money trying to rebuild my collection up again. But yeah, as I go from rock bottom, you're climbing each game. We've done some amazing things.
Yeah.
We've lost some games we should have been winning, but in all them games, I think there was only probably one of the 15 where we genuinely sucked.
Yeah.
But the rest have all been positives. But I know there are a lot of people out there, especially, I'll say fans, not supporters, who go, we're losing. They're done. They're crap. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting point of view kind of thing.
It is, but I know it's the same old winning breeds winning too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And when you're losing, it's the opposite. It's a really hard one to pull out of. So
Yeah.
Look, I'm excited because I think we just need to we've got the bones. We just need to finish.
Yeah.
That's probably my opinion of it. Like everything's close. Like, yes, we're losing. We're probably getting starts. They're not finishing games, but to me, that's an experience thing.
Oh, exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, as you said, that we have trialled, 12 10s or whatever it is. Probably not, but that's a lot. Like, as you said, I thought you were going to be there for that Ireland test, but unfortunately, you didn't get the call up. But yeah, it's one of the ones they're trialing. It's unfortunate, like the Kiwis, the Africans, the Poms, they've been doing that the last couple of years, and everything's gelling for them. But where we got pushed back in 23 after that World Cup, had to start again. So now we're trying to work out, right, who is the best option to win this World Cup in 2027.
Yeah. And I suppose, hell of a segue here now, but it's probably a bit similar to the Australian cricket team. And I look at that too. They went through that massive rebuild phase after that massive Ashes win in Australia. They lost all those players, Warren, McGrath, Hayden, all those big players. And then the following season, back in Australia, they lost the Ashes for the first time. So I think you look at the Aussie team now, and we'll touch on it a bit later on how they're performing. I think it's just a natural ebb and flow, isn't it? You lose a lot of experience and
Exactly right. It is like you take out key players and the new ones come through, they're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Like they're playing against the best in the world. Like when you're playing against the best of the best, you're going to struggle. And that's just unfortunately how it is. It's just how we rebuild and if we do it properly, which cricket obviously has now, you can see what works and what doesn't. So,
And I suppose one more question on that, with your bit of a coaching background, Joe Smith finishing up and having an end date, does that influence the team? And I know they've got Les kids.
Yeah,
Les,
it's an interesting one because apparently Les and Joe are quite close.
Yeah.
And apparently they're going to keep working together. Joe's obviously moving on for personal reasons. So the big thing is, I think he's still going to work together closely with Les. And hopefully Les does take the direction Joe's been going and keeps it rolling. Because if we were to start again fresh and cut everything Joe's done, it'll be 23 all over again.
Yeah.
So I think Joe has led us perfectly. So it will be, be what Les does from now on. We'll carry on that and we'll win the World Cup.
Bloody oath. No, I'm keen. I think it's interesting. Beale's probably haven't heard, as it crossed your radar, the Wallabies performances, mate, or what's your opinion?
The only thing I hear about the Wallabies is how many games they keep losing. I must admit, I don't know much about rugby union, but all I hear is how much they lose, how bad a season they have, how many players they change, and really the longer they stay at the bottom, the more irrelevant they'll probably become. And the sport in general, unfortunately.
That's exactly right, because like you look at rugby, it's probably the smallest compared to your leagues, your AFLs and all that soccer in Australia. So when, say, 80% of the people who don't follow it just see that we keep losing, we're going to get a bad name and just be sucked, which is fair enough, because if you see your national team losing, you're going to go, right, why would I even go support them? Like, why would I give them a crack? So, yeah.
It makes it hard for them to really get anywhere.
Oh, yeah, exactly right.
Orders, get the money, sponsors. Just when you really don't put on much of a show, I'm sure they're trying hard, but it doesn't come through.
Yeah, no.
It really makes it hard for the public to kind of get around them.
Oh, shit, yeah. And the interesting one is, and I know you're more of a leaguey, Beals, from that is the Rugby 360. Now, there's nothing I've seen really on the rugby front. There's nothing officially. I don't think I've even seen a Facebook page from Rugby 360, and yet they're talking about taking more marquee players from league than the new teams over in Perth Bears have signed. So have you heard much of that, Beals, in your realm?
Well, I know they are talking about it. They're offering a lot of money for players, but it's not just Australia, as far as I know. I think it's everywhere. But I don't know if it's going to have a lot of success. I think I heard it's only got 6 teams to start with.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people that's going to draw in. Money talks, I suppose.
And they did announce today that they're dropping it back to 2028 now.
Yeah.
So they've pushed back the start date even further, which is a bit worrying.
I don't know. It's hard because there's a lot of contracts for players. I think if you've got the money. But I see it the live golf thing, to be honest. I think it comes in, does massive, takes some players away, and then they slowly filter down and find the natural level. Yeah, I like the fact that people are talking about rugby, though. If nothing else, yeah.
I think it'll probably make league and rugby maybe try and improve a little bit. Might even up their wages themselves to try and keep players there or improve things.
Yeah, and I think realistically, I suppose publicity is key for any sport, isn't it? Yeah. I get that the athletes have a short period of time to make money, and that's another discussion. But yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting one. And the funny part is that there seems to be a lot of chat about it between the media, between clubs and players, but nothing official from Rugby 360 apart from, was that an official thing you've heard?
It was,
Tommy?
yes, yeah.
So yeah, and I'm not chasing it. I've just been just a casual advisor. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that leads up to something, but we'll just wait and see. But yeah, Wallabies, you're giving them a chance, Tommy. I like it.
Mate, I am. Yes.
Yeah.
You got to support them.
Yeah,
you got to back them.
Yeah. Well, speaking of backing a favourite, and we mentioned it before, the Ashes are kicking off. I am lucky enough to be going to the Sydney Test, so for listeners, there'll be a lot of recording done. We've actually got tickets in Bay 13, just so I could get a balance of the Pontums, the Barmy Army, and some Aussies. And it's for the show. It's tax deductible. It's for the show.
Exactly right, yeah.
I hate going to the cricket. I will really hate it, but I'll do it for the show. Interesting first game. Really a game where when you look at the background, Perth needed it to go for 5 days to pay all their bills. Went for 2, but some interesting performances. And I'll probably start with you, Beals, because I know Tommy is absolutely chomping at the bit to talk about it. Mate, did you catch any of the action?
No, I didn't, because got to work for a living.
Good. That's all we needed, mate. Yeah, that's all we needed.
How much I like Test cricket, Mitchell. I love the fact that it goes for 5 days.
Yeah, good, mate.
No, I didn't watch it. I just heard the end result, which really is Australia winning is a good thing, I think.
Yeah. And, mate, you're out of the barriers now, Thomas. Take it away, mate.
How good is Travis Head?
Look, yes, it's hard to take Starkey, though.
It was quite interesting. I was at a wedding on the Friday on day one.
Yeah.
Watching England get skittled. Going, oh yeah, how good's this? And it was funny. One of my good friends sitting next to me goes, "It's one of those ones where you can say how bad England were, but we have to bat for next."
Yeah.
And then at stumps that night, we were like, well, obviously we suck too. So yeah, it's one of the ones we kind of like absolute pork chops when England was skittled for what they were.
Yeah.
But then when we were 40 runs behind, when we were bowled out, we were going, oh, this could be quite disastrous. Then yeah, Starkey, mate, absolute freak, isn't he? What do you get? 7 wickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 for the game.
10 for the game. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So
But it was one of those ones, out of them wickets was, yes, there was great bowling, but God, there were some poor shot selections by the English batsmen.
interesting. I think it's a combination. Like, I'm a big fan of bowling too. And I think in any game, when you're coming in and the media was all about, this was England's game to win.
Yeah.
Like, there was, and nothing against Doggett and Boland and that, but no, Nathan Lyon was injured, bowled bugger all overs. But
Yeah.
England had confidence going in, and watching them play and watching them, even when they skittled the Aussies, they were more boisterous and up and about.
Yeah.
Like, they had the Australians were up, but they were still, I still think they're a bit too nice, but they weren't in their face. Like, I thought, looking in the body language, I thought, oh shit, England are really on top here.
We
Like,
need the Mitchell Johnson of 2014 back, that anger, that attitude.
mate,
Yeah.
even a Michael Clark, you threatened to break arms, like just something. But what was really interesting for me was to see how the second innings, like, I think any time, especially in a test match, you've got time.
Yeah.
Like Boland in particular, he was a bit rattled, but he had a chance to fix it. And I think in the second innings was more telling for me because both teams had a chance to settle. Like, you play the first game, everyone's nervous, it's a wicket, you're excited, the build-up's been for the last 2 years. Second innings, you're in the game. And I thought that's where the Aussies won it. Boland adjusted his length and just bowled regardless of where the batsmen were and got results.
Yeah, mate, Bazball.
Yeah.
Bazball, how good is it?
I don't know. It's a tricky one because it's hard to know if the England shot selection was bad or the Aussie bowling plan was awesome.
Probably a bit of both because they know that England's going to go for it. If that first over of both innings, Stark to any other opening batsman in the world, they're 6 leaves. They're not playing them, but they know that Crawley's going to go after that ball because that's how he plays. And what was it, the 4th ball in the second and the 5th ball in the first?
Yeah.
Just from playing aggressive cricket, where it's like, leave him, mate, you got 90 overs a day.
Yeah.
You don't need to be scoring 4 runs in the first over. So
Yeah, I don't know. I still think we can't take it away from Starkey made them play.
that's the thing, that he bowled to their plan knowing how they're going to play.
No, I think he made
reckon.
them play the ball.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah.
And listening to some commentary, Ricky Ponting talking, some of the guys on Triple M, I was listening on the radio, and they were talking about the field placements.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And they were talking about how Steve Smith, well, he's just a bit of a cricket nerd, but they were opening up. They were giving him shots that they knew that they were strong at.
Yeah.
They were giving them the field and going, well, look, it's a test match. Go for it. If
we
you
gotta
hit
go for
4
it,
runs
yeah.
through there, do that. But giving them the shots that they knew that they could bowl and bowl defensively against it, but set the fields to make them play.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the hard part. I don't know. I'm not a cricket expert, but I looked at it and thought they're probably not getting enough credit, the Aussies. The Bazball guys thought maybe a few of their options, but I think if you're batting and seeing this open space in the strong point of your shot and you're under pressure, you're just going to go for the easy option.
Yeah.
And if you're
And
good,
the same happened with an Australian batter, like Cam Green, for instance. They let cover open, which is his favourite shot. I think he hit 2 fours, like, righto, exact same spot again, caught dirt slip.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, bowling to the plan, make him play the shot.
yeah,
So,
get a bit of confidence in and
Yeah.
go. So, yeah, I think it was good. The other thing for me in the second innings I thought I really enjoyed was to see, like, Travis Head was awesome, but to see Weatherall find his feet,
yeah.
see Marnus play with confidence again,
Yeah.
like, I think that's probably the best thing for those guys and Smithy to, like, not being in the limelight.
Yeah.
I think having a win, Travis Head's an experienced player now in the team. He's cemented. Labuschagne and Weatherall are new, but like they scored 20 odd runs. They're nearly the top run scorers
Yeah.
in the whole game. So, like, And Labuschagne looked like he wasn't getting out. And Steve Smith's shot to win the game was classic
Yeah.
Steve Smith, arms up. You're like, this
Yeah.
this could have been a 400. I mean, given the wicket was getting better into day 2. in
It was also
Perth.
quite funny watching Labuschagne play his shots. It's like he was playing baseball for half of them.
Yeah.
Like, they just kept bowling short balls at him. So he's just playing baseball shots for 4 all the time. Like, it was just...
But it was the
very
confidence for me.
interesting. Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You score runs, you get confident. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Like, imagine it'd be an unchanged lineup going into this next test. Unless, of course, Aussie gets dropped and then they change the order around. But for me, I can see keeping the exact same 11. Top 4 have confidence now going into it. England are rattled. Hopefully 2-0.
And the Aussie thing was, I cannot get my head around. Like, how do they not know he's injured?
Yeah, well, what was it 18 holes of golf the day before day one?
like-
It was interesting. I know after we play 9 holes, Mitchell, it takes me at least 2 weeks to recover.
Yeah, and
So-
that's not to do with the golf.
no,
though.
that's the 19th hole, that one.
They're elite athletes, and club footy. It seems like something you'd get from a local club team. You know,
does, but
someone
also-
who got injured at work on the Friday, and then he's named in
Yeah.
the team, and he gets there on Saturday and goes, "Oh, that I didn't sleep well." They're elite athletes. How did he?
Also,
yeah.
when Aussie's rocking up with a walking frame because he's 146 years old, it also doesn't help. So,
yeah, and I don't think Head's an opener.
no.
I think he's a good 5 and move him up the order like they used him, but not an opener. Just let Aussie or the next person
Let
come
the
through.
openers do their job.
Who's going to replace Aussie then? Would you go Renshaw?
I'll go Renshaw. He's scoring hundreds of fun at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a freak. He's an absolute amazing batsman. You got your Constance, who's still a kid. What is he, 21, 22?
Yeah,
He's got plenty
20s,
of cricket ahead of him. I think he scored 60 odd today, 30 odd today, sorry, against the England second grade team.
Yep.
But yeah, there's options. There's Inglis, I think he's on the opener. There's options. Young Henry, not young anymore. He's about 30, but Henry Hunt from Grenfell.
Yep.
He's a typical opener. Like, he'll sit there for 200 balls, score 60 runs,
Yeah.
but he'll sit there for 200 balls and do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
The patience.
you don't need to bring someone who's already in the team to a spot that won't suit him.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he did amazing. He scored, 123?
Yep.
But in saying that, he could open for the next 4 tests and score 30 runs altogether.
Yeah,
It's you can't just say he's an opener after one performance. So,
No, and I still think you could be 4 down for not many and he comes out.
exactly right, yeah.
And you're still
Yeah.
basically opening. So,
Yeah.
I see that as a protection thing. Like, if the wicket's good and you want to see off the new ball, him coming in off an old ball, it's barely seaming around and not a lot of swing in it, he's going to make 200.
Exactly right. And that could have been the thing. Like, imagine if Khawaja was fit, he could have scored 100.
Yeah.
I think the batting conditions were favourable for the batsman by that dinner on day 2.
Oh, totally, yeah.
But yeah, it's one of the ones I think he did the job on the day.
Yep.
But keep him at 5. Where he
Totally. And at 5 too, especially in a game where you're getting close to, if you're batting first, for example, and you want to make a quick 50 or 60,
Yeah.
and you can bring him in up the order
Yeah.
and go, righto, we need to whack him now and try and bring some runs forward.
Yeah.
Or use him in that flexible spot. I just think opening when you need to see the ball out, you need to make the first 50 runs to set up an innings first.
Exactly
So,
right.
anyway.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm super excited for the next test, the day-night test. But the scary thing for me is they've written England off. England themselves have said we're not going to win this game. Mitchell Stark's got a lot of work to do. Pat Cummins is not sure. He's 50-50 if he's coming in or not. Nathan Lyon is just too old, but there's no one else around to replace him. He talk about a walking frame. He needed one during the game too. So I think Starkey, or Hazelwood maybe, hopefully he's fit. But yeah, I hate going in a game as favourites.
It is, and especially our amazing test record of day-nighters. I think we've played, 10 or 11, and we've lost 1.
Yeah.
We have an amazing record of day-night tests. So we are going in favourites. Everyone's written England off, but that's probably where they're the most scariest.
Yeah.
England are good as underdogs. So
They are, but at Brisbane too, at the Gabba.
it is
like,
our fortress.
It is a fortress, and a day-night fortress. It's like they've doubled them up. So
Yes.
what's your prediction, Tommy? 4 days? 3 days?
I'm going to go, what are we, Brisbane? I'm going to say it's going to rain for a couple. So I'm going to say it's a 5-dayer. But Australia to win pretty comfortably in the end.
Straight to win comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going for a 4-dayer. Yeah.
Which result?
I think what's going to happen is there's going to be rain in the evening. So I think there'll be a couple of day games and then they'll bat it out. And then I think Aussies are going to come on through the top, but I still see some of those fast bowlers like Wood, Archer, under lights, like they're quick.
Oh, yeah.
They're genuine pace bowlers, and when the ball's moving around under lights, and if there's a bit of humidity around, like there can be with some storms, like they're going to get that ball to swing. I'm not. Our batting lineup's not perfect.
And that's the scary thing is like with the day-night test, the hardest part to bat is the last 30 overs of the day. You bat first, you score, say, 360 overs, then you get the perfect chance to bowl for 20 or 30 overs. So it could be an interesting one. Could be a good toss to lose, I reckon, that one.
Would you bat or bowl first?
Always bat first.
Yeah, okay.
Always bat first.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think, England are good for a disastrous decision at any time in their game, so I'm not going to call it, but I think, it's an interesting game. So, Beals, what's your prediction, mate?
A draw. That's what I reckon.
How many days?
It'll get rained out on the 5th day, probably.
5 days of monsoon weather.
Far out. I hope, mate, you're right.
No, of course, I'd like to see the Aussies win, but
Yeah. No, I think so too, mate. Yep. So, who's going to be the top run scorer, mate? Beals?
I have no idea. No idea.
Sneaky sound effect in there too to win that out.
You're going to have plenty of fun with that machine, aren't you?
Who left me in charge with the buttons? But enough about sport and a bit more about the banter side, because coming into Christmas, the responsibility of setting up Christmas lights usually falls upon myself and you, Tommy. And Beals, you've brought a house, mate. Are you setting up many Christmas lights this year?
I have none on the outside, very few Christmas decorations. I have a few,
Yeah.
but not many. I like to keep it minimal, as little as possible. Come the 1st of January, tacked up, gone,
Yeah. Jesus.
and not out before the 1st of December.
I agree on that one.
Yeah.
I agree. Jess on the 1st of November was like, oh, Christmas tree. I was like, no, I'm putting my foot down 1st of December.
Yeah.
So I found an excuse for the last 29 days not to put anything up.
Mate, it used to be for me being a December baby that my birthday was when we put the Christmas tree up at home, and I've tried to bring that, but my lovely wife, unfortunately, is a November setter upper, and sometimes I'll just come home and there's decorations up. So regardless of that, but you pick your battles on that one, and that's one. But I have been playing around putting up some Christmas lights today, and
They do look amazing, by the way. I haven't seen them turned on yet, but in the light, they looked perfect, Mitchell.
so people say stick to your lane, and electrical side of things isn't my strong point. And I'm up there on the roof all afternoon. We've got these 2 50-metre runs of light. So we've kind of got them up, and all I've done is just kind of sat them up in the roof and just kind of set them around the tech screws that hold the tin down, and just so they're not going to move anywhere. Anyway, all good. But obviously last year there's been a bit of wear and tear on the old conduit around the wiring. So we plugged them in, and one light kind of half dimly flashed, and the second one didn't even come on at all. I'm like, this is strange. Anyway, they worked perfectly last year, so we've gone out there and I've plugged it into the power, and I've just seen that little white flash of power earthing out onto the tin, and I'm just like, it's time for a new set of lights, I think.
Did you think to turn the power on before you put them up and test them?
Oh, shit, no. This part was discussed afterwards. Yeah, no, look, I will admit that the gun-ho attitude of just getting them up, because they worked last time.
Exactly right.
They've been in a box.
Right, yep.
Like, what happened in that box, no one knows. But I wrapped them up, I swear, at the end of whatever it was, the January last year, when we wrapped them all away, every light was working. They were happy.
Are you sure that your wedding was a few weeks ago now?
Yep.
Are you sure that none of the guests brought a broken box of lights and swapped them over when you were celebrating?
That would be a
could
Tommy.
be,
That would be a
yes.
Tommy Lamond move. Yes. Is this why you're getting Christmas lights up?
Ours look amazing. They all work.
But no, it's always funny, especially in town, the competition of who gets Christmas lights up first. Yeah. Our neighbours next door, they're renting and they've just moved in and they've got their first Christmas lights up, and the neighbours across the road, they always do a massive lot of Christmas lights. So we always try and wait till they get theirs up and have a crack. But
Well, they've got the whole inflatable set up by the look of it.
Must
Looks
be nice.
amazing. Yeah. Same thing. Looks amazing uninflated in the day. So
but it's all fun to set them all up and put them up. But I tell you, yeah, I'm just something about electrical. It's not my thing. I will do plumbing because you can see it. If there's a leak in the pipe, Electricity? No,
Yeah.
not my strong point.
When do you take them down? Like Beale said, January 1st. That's when it is.
Yeah.
When will you be taking these off the roof?
Look, this is a massive peak question. Yeah. And it all depends on the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. January 1's usually quite warm on
Yes,
the tin.
and usually a bit hungover too. So
Oh, yeah. Usually you're going away for Christmas, New Year.
exactly right. Yeah.
So, look, I'm getting them down as quick as I can because no one needs to be, well, you don't need to be that person, you know?
Yeah.
You're not looking at that going, oh, why do you still have your Christmas lights up at this time of year? Like, that's not on. So,
I have noticed there are a few in Cowra who must be very, very festive because 12 months a year their lights are up. So they love Christmas. They're huge Christmas fans.
I've heard some people say that there's only 2 sleeps to Christmas at any time of the
There
year.
is.
So,
There is.
but no, I think it's, you do see there's one weird place here in Wagga that's the Halloween house. I don't know if you've noticed it.
Yes, I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're set up all year round. I don't pay enough attention
No, I think they only do a week either side.
of
But-
Halloween.
Yes, but I wonder if they get into the Christmas spirit.
Don't know.
You'd hope so.
Well, you couldn't.
So, or do you put all your time and energy into the Halloween one?
Yeah.
To think, oh, Christmas, it's just Christmas.
Oh, I don't know. It is an effort. I still fully don't understand who came up with the idea of putting fucking shiny lights on the roof and go, this is Christmas anyway.
Amazing.
No, what, Santa Claus just gets a bit lost, doesn't
He
he?
does get lost. Yes, I've heard that. But there's even houses here in Wagga, streets, where if you buy a house in that street, you have to put up Christmas lights. Like every single house in that street has lights. And due to be that one person who doesn't do lights, I'm pretty sure your red bin would be tipped over every week if that was the case.
Oh, mate, there'd be some Karens out there
Oh,
that
it'd be
would just
horrible.
do it. Yeah. No, at least we're not that bad up here. We've still got the uni vibe.
Yes.
Where Carlton Beer versus Christmas lights. It's
Yeah.
an easy discussion. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at it and go, yeah, they look awesome. When they're up, it's great. Everything's happy. But they're still expensive.
And there's
little
getting
buggers.
more and more. There was a Shrek inflatable Santa. When did Shrek become a part of Christmas? Like Bluey's fair enough because Bluey's an Aussie icon, but you drive past, Shrek is not Christmas related at all. Why they put him in a Christmas outfit, selling a 3-meter Shrek for $400? Like,
Yeah.
why did I buy 2 of them? Like, it's one of those ones. Why? You can make anything out of Christmas these days.
This sounds like something that you and I need to do, Tommy. We need to go for a drive around Wagga and just let the listeners know about what Christmas lights and rate some of these
thoughts.
places. Just stay tuned. This is one for a future episode. I feel like we're cooking here. Maybe in the next couple of weeks when everyone gets in, when I finally get my roof lights done, we'll have a standard.
Yes.
And then we might go for a bit of a poke about and see what we can
We
find.
will. Well, of course, we'll have Ava and Poppy's thoughts as well, being the
Oh,
Christmas
yes.
lights enthusiasts.
Yeah, well, we need some
Yes.
professional experts.
They are the ones.
Yeah.
The 11-year-old and the 19-month-old are probably the best critiques of Christmas lights. So,
Yeah.
how many wows
Well,
Poppy says?
I will say that probably the target audience.
It is.
And I feel like we're there for the structural.
Yes. But, there's only 34 lights and there could be 35. Like, break it down.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like the Halloween thing too, for me, is weird because never
It's
growing
huge
up,
now, isn't it? It's
never
massive.
like my old man. This is just funny when you're growing up and you hear shit and you think it's normal. My old man was fully against barbecue sauce.
Yeah, wow.
He was like, "It's American."
What do you put on a barbecue?
Hey,
Like, if you cook steak and sausages, what do you use?
tomato sauce.
Nah, barbecue sauce.
Yeah, no, but hear me out. He's like, "It's American." Nah, barbecue sauce is American. We went to America. I did not see one bit of barbecue sauce. We did all the southern states, like all the hillbilly country. I'm like, righto, nothing barbecue
Nothing.
sauce, all tomato sauce and what they call it, ketchup, but
yeah.
Catch up.
yeah, and their gravy, but not a single barbecue sauce was seen.
What flavour is barbecue? Tomatoes obviously tomato sauce made of tomatoes. What's barbecue sauce made of?
Beals?
Yeah. Salt and the scraps they probably scrape off the barbecue flakes.
mate, we need you to research this for us, mate. Get back in front of that computer for us and find out. Yeah.
Who knows? You probably don't want to know.
No.
It's probably the secret.
Well,
But yeah, it's one of those ones though, because you think, tomato sauce is obviously tomatoes. But yeah, you just think barbecue shapes, barbecue flavour, everything. You go, what is it made of? What makes it a barbecue?
well, and that's interesting though. Even we were talking about this the other day. Barbecue shapes, for example, you're not licking a barbecue.
Well, some do. Depends how expensive the steak was.
You are doing it tougher than the Lamond household. Sorry, kids. Just the hot plate tonight.
We had steak last night. Had the remains tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. And even like chicken flavouring.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Like chicken.
I think chicken flavouring is different to actual chicken.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a chicken
that's a good
flavour
point.
and then a chicken,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I'm just looking here, the homemade recipe. Just
This is barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce, just while we're on there. I'm going to actually find the genuine one. Hang on, we're going to go back because it's got, the homemade ones are always different.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, they're talking apple cider vinegar and stuff like that. So
But why is that barbecue? Is probably a question. Fair enough. It was like steak, sausages, kebabs, blended together. Chuck it in a bit of the sauce.
yeah. Look, here we go. Well, it's got tomato, corn syrup. What's this one? Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, yes.
It's the number one according to ChatGPT that we're just borrowing here. But caramel color, spices, dried garlic, dried onion, sodium benzoate, yeah,
Oh, yes.
mustard,
That's a frequent on my barbecue.
mustard flour, paprika, and natural flavor. Natural flavor. That's just an ambiguous one, but
Yeah, what is natural?
but I don't know. It's funny. Some things, the name of them is probably what I was getting at. Barbecue shapes, the taste. But they don't taste, they taste like barbecue shapes.
Yeah.
You could call them anything really, and you
Yeah.
just kind of associate it with it. Like they
Yeah.
don't, even banana flavored stuff
Yes.
doesn't really taste like bananas.
No.
Yeah, but you know that that's banana flavor.
Especially lolly bananas.
Yes. Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan.
No.
Yeah.
Bad texture.
They're just the ones that always end up in the bottom of the party mix.
They do. They do. Them and the little, what are they called? The licorice flavored ones.
Licorice flavored. Oh, like the little blokes.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Like the little Buddha shaped
Yes,
ones. Yeah.
them ones. They're always the last ones left.
I love when you were trying to describe things with your fingers and clearly we're just audio. Yeah. We're clearly Tommy's just got his
Mate, holding
fingers
my fingers 2 inches apart.
trying to get everyone can see it. Must be an absolute roller coaster for you, Beals, when you're just listening in here.
Oh, I'm just imagining it. I'm picturing it with my mind.
Yeah. We should get you back in front of the computer, Bill, so you can do the research for us, mate, while you're there. But I think it's funny stuff like that. Like even some of the, going back to the Halloween tradition, Bunnings and those places now, they're just full of shit.
Yeah, it's a businesses who can sell that stuff.
Yeah.
They're money makers.
But I don't even know, like, what's the whole, is Halloween something to do with the death or isn't it like, I don't even know the tradition of it. Beals, you went to America, mate. You should know.
You know what? I really don't know what it is. I don't really like Halloween as a holiday, personally. I think it's a very strange concept to go and knock on people's doors,
Yeah.
complete strangers, as children.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, we did do some fun. We went back to where Pete's from, back in Karen. They had a couple of the farming families would just do around like a couple of local houses that they knew people.
yeah.
And you kind of like called up in advance. So like the houses knew that they were coming or whatever. And that's a bit of fun. But I think it's more just running around getting lollies. I don't fully understand.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
And especially being from Cowra myself as well, is there are some people on October 31st who look Halloween who aren't. They're just going by their day-to-day life. But here it's crazy. Like in Wagga, it has taken off. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you go for a drive from 5 o'clock onwards on the 31st. There are just kids and adults everywhere dressed up in the scariest outfits.
Yeah. Did your girls partake this year?
No, we didn't. We went to the pub and had a pub feed instead. Yes.
Take them into the pokies, eh? Yeah.
Teach them a few things.
Degenerate gambling 101. Oh God. Yeah, no, it's one of those funny traditions that just take off. Like, yeah, but I don't know. Christmas is always, we used to do the thing at home because we all lived out of town. It was a big event where we'd go and do the Christmas light tour.
Yeah.
Go around, look at all the lights. And for me, all I remember was being able to get takeaway.
Yeah, right.
I know, it just, it was a luxury. Finally getting the Macca's Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't worry about the lights, but we were late home, so we got the Happy Meal. But yeah, I'm excited. Bills, you'll have to do a bit of reconnaissance around Bathurst, mate.
well, they used to do in Bathurst where they'd raise money. You'd have like
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
wishing wells in front of houses that set up lights, but
Yeah.
they don't do that anymore. But you get the same places that always go really, really devoted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then some places, like my neighbours, for example, put one string of lights out last year, and they're still there. They've been there all year, 12 months, and they had an inflatable Santa Claus in their chimney all the way till Anzac Day.
Oh,
So
wow.
Really?
I'd say they must have tried to use the chimney at winter time and realised
So, yeah, they just buried him,
it's
melted
still
away.
stuck in the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so you get people like that don't care, and other people really just all go for it.
Yeah. Well, look, I feel like Beals that it's something we need to talk about it further on in later episodes about your neighbours, because you and I have spoken about them in length, and you've got some interesting characters that live around you that need to be unpacked.
Yes, I do. That's a nice way of saying it. Yes.
I've been to your place a couple of times, and definitely some funny nights just dealing with the and they're having fun. They're having fun.
Oh yeah, they have plenty of fun. I know that.
Oh dear. So yeah, look, there's definitely potential to unpack that, Beals, because there's some funny stories that'll come out of any given night at your place. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But no, so I think basically like a bit of a pilot episode, and we're just probably starting off and getting our head around it all and seeing how the upload process works. But super looking forward. We're talking, so some of the stuff to look forward to throughout the year and probably into next year. Tommy and I are going to do lots of interviews around local sports. So probably, if you want the hardcore stuff of every sport, don't tune in here. But we will be getting down to the depth of every issue, and issues that you need to know about. That we'll be getting down to, so covering as much local sport as we can both get around to together, and also probably trying to get down to watch some bigger sports and trying to get some interviews from some key sports stars if they're happy to yell at us from over the sideline as well. As always, hit us up if you've got anything you wanted to discuss, but I think that's probably nearly a wrap up, Beals, unless you had anything else. Oh no, sorry, mate. How could I talk about what we're going to cover without covering what you're covering? And in saying that, we will be doing some live shows down at your place, mate. Don't stress. We haven't forgotten about you down there in sunny Bathurst. So, but
Yep.
I think too, mate, you and I are going. We've already booked in a couple of sports games, some Penrith Panthers games to go and watch and do some live commentary to report back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
And I'm a big Penrith fan.
So yeah.
They couldn't get it done this year, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
That's a bit greedy. 4's enough, isn't it?
Mate, it's never enough.
So yeah,
Always at the top.
Yeah, 100%. Looking forward to that. But Beals, the main reason you joined, and you told me before we started recording, that you said you weren't being a part of this unless you got to talk about movies, TV shows, and really cement yourself as one of the best reviewers in the country, mate. What have you watched? What do you got for us, mate? Take us away.
Well, I watched a movie upon your recommendation with Hugh Grant. Hereditary.
Well, see, Hugh Grant for me was always the lovely guy, the nice guy. Like I could not imagine him going into anything. Have you seen it, Tommy?
No, but I have seen him in Paddington, and it is quite evil in that movie, so it doesn't surprise me if he's evil in this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, he's not a nice guy in this movie. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah.
I was intrigued at the start. It's weird. A lot of horror movies are like this.
Do you want to give us a bit of a rundown of the plot, Beals?
Well, it's kind of door knockers, Mormons going around knocking on people's doors. Anyway, this lovely, charming guy lets them in. Let's just say he doesn't let them leave. That's how it starts. I don't want to give away too much of the story.
Yeah.
But like a lot of horror movies, it's got an intriguing start. But once the kind of secret is out, so to speak, kind of loses its way. I still enjoyed it. I mean, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5 stars. That would be my guess.
3 out of 5, mate. So you're out of 5 stars is your rating system?
Yeah, that's how I'm going to rate.
Yeah.
I can only count up to 5 with one hand.
And I suppose that's an interesting point, because those horror movies are friggin', I hate them. I cannot do them, because they're always those movies where you go, there is clearly something bad in that room. Why the hell would you go in there?
I think a lot of the characters have to kind of be a bit stupid for the movie to actually happen.
Yeah.
Because logically, you would run away from that scenario when you had the chance.
Yeah, yeah. But I watched it, and I watched bits of it. I couldn't go through it all because I'm terrible of just like, no, not this is bad. It's about to happen bad, and I don't need to see that. But do you think, Beals, that they hooked it as well as they could, or what was your thoughts there?
No, I think for what they were trying to do, it was, as I said, it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it's an outstanding movie. Like something I'd go back and rewatch 100 times, but it was good. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of things. When there's the mystery there, when you don't know, you're kind of on the edge of your seat, thinking what's going to happen. But once the mysteries have been revealed,
yeah,
good movies will find a good way of revealing it where they can keep you on the edge the whole time. But
because
some movies kind of fall off towards the end.
Mm. What's your go-to movie type, Tommy? You're not a horror movie man, mate. You're a romance.
I'm a bit of everything. I usually like to watch movies I've watched 100 times over again.
Yep, yeah.
Like, I can sit there. I reckon I watch the Harry Potter series once every 6 months. That's my go-to. But then, it's a mix of everything. Like that Now You See Me.
Yep,
That's a classic.
yep.
There's a new one of them coming.
There is. I was going to actually go there.
That's the Magician's one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amazing one. But not anything like at the moment. Pets one, so Second Life of Pets is going to work out in our house. Zootopia, all the classics. So,
Yeah.
Can't wait till they're old enough to get to the Toy Stories and Monsters Inc. and that. They're all-time classics. But
Yeah.
nah, man, personally, it's the same movie I've loved for the last 10 years on repeat.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm an Oceans.
Oh, yes.
Love the Oceans movies. Yeah. And usually I'm not a bloke that sits down often, but usually it's the Hangover movie.
Yeah, right.
When you're sitting down and you just want something that's good to watch.
Yeah.
And even, I don't know why, I still get excited by it. Like, I know the outcome.
Yeah.
Like, and every time I've watched it, they've still robbed to the bank.
But do you find you put it on and then you just zone out for 2 hours, like on your phone, out of the room, or do you sit down there and focus and watch it again?
No,
for 2 hours?
I think because I know the movie so well, I'm probably in and out.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I don't know. There's no new movies that I've seen. Like, probably the closest one, and this just shows you how plain white boy I am, is the new Top Gun movie.
Yeah.
That style of movie. I just can't stand those movies that do the thing where they leave you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I love movies that are clean, cut and dry.
Can you just confirm or deny a rumor for me? You were almost cast in that movie. But your haircut was too perfect. Is that true?
Look, I'm going to let that one go through to the keeper. Look, no, I'm not going to comment on that. There's no need for that.
Tom Cruise couldn't handle you being there. Just couldn't have two alphas on the set at the same time.
Oh, Beals. Well, I said I'd only do it if you were there with me, mate. And then I realised what happened to you. But no, it's just there's not been too many movies, and this is why Beals is here. He's the one finger on the pulse to guide us in the direction of what we need to be watching.
What is your?
Well,
sorry,
I agree with you. There's not as many movies out now that I think compete with your favourites. Like, really?
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, cool.
What is your
Even the
all-time
old ones.
favourite?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I really like the Gladiator movie. I know it's been 25 years old at this point, but I really like it.
Have you seen the new one?
I have, yes.
Not as good.
I don't know.
Not convinced.
Sequels are hard.
They are.
I feel like the first movie was, as you said, Mitchell, it's a perfect start, middle, finish. It has a good ending. And I feel like it didn't really need a sequel. It was already a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I did watch it. It's entertaining, but it just doesn't hit the same for me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think it might have been just a bit of a cheap money grab. But it was still entertained me for a couple of hours, but it's not the sort of thing I'll go back and rewatch 100 times the original.
Interesting movie, Bills. You never cease to amaze me, mate. But the one,
Do you not think I would like the Gladiator?
No, it's not a movie I would have thought you'd sit down and watch over and over again. It's got a fair bit of emotion in it.
And it is a long movie too.
Very long movie.
It's not like I'd watch it over and over again, but every year I'll probably go back to it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Watch
good
it
call.
once. Yeah.
That's fair.
The other one, the new one that Russell Crowe does, about the Nuremberg trial. That's
Well, I haven't seen that yet.
no, I saw something the other day about it. But Russell Crowe's an interesting actor. He was talking about it, and that might be one to add to the list, Beals, and see. Yeah,
Might be. I did hear about it, but I haven't seen it yet. It's a very dark topic to cover. I'll give him that.
yeah, it is. I think, but yeah, it was just. I think actors that do their research, I think he learnt a lot about the character. You need to hear it from both sides. I think that would be
Yeah.
a good way to watch a movie. We all know the story and how bad it was, but
Yeah.
it's I don't know. Sometimes some of those movies can be, if they're done well and it sounded like he'd really put the effort in and learnt a lot about who he was and how he got to where he was more. Like, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's still a human being, and there's
Yeah.
multiple sides to that person. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're
So-
going to put a positive spin on it, but it was just an interesting, yeah. Anyway,
no, not a positive spin, but yeah, you got to tell the story like they're real people, not just some one-dimensional villain.
yeah.
And that's the thing. It's always interesting with the movies. Say like Wolf of Wall Street, for example. Everyone's like Jason. Jason is an absolute legend. He's a great fella. He was a crook.
Yeah.
He took money and embezzled it and everything. But the way they made him in that movie, everyone wanted to have that lifestyle.
Yeah.
In the rest of when you do movies on real people, what angle you go with? for it.
100%.
So,
Yeah. That's a different, the Nuremberg trial is very tricky.
Yeah. I was talking
Yeah,
Jenny,
yeah,
any person that you do a movie on, it's always interesting to see how they're going to portray that person in a positive or negative light,
Oh, 100%.
regardless
yeah,
of who
yeah.
they are. So
Yeah. It's. Well, I'm bloody excited for the next one, Beals, because the Hugh Grant movie was a surprise to me that he acted, mainly because the only other movie I watch of Hugh Grant's Love Actually, and that's a hell of a swing.
yes,
And I'm sure it'll be on again somewhere this Christmas.
it
Actually, it hasn't stopped, mate. Oh, we've got Foxtel here, and it's a guarantee. It just goes from the Christmas channel to the romance channel. Jeez.
Every Christmas day they play that movie.
Oh yeah, it drags on. Yeah.
still makes me cry.
No, just tears of resentment. Just yeah.
What is your favourite Christmas Day movie anyway?
Mine.
Yeah.
Well, we have a family tradition, and it's a movie that you'll never hear of and never see, but it's called Bush Christmas, and it was done in the 1950s. It's a black and white film, and
Yep.
incredibly racist movie. Well, actually, I'll rephrase that. The way they describe people now looking back is incredibly racist, but it's basically just a old school Australian culture movie, just done with kids and horses and animals, and probably done in one cut in black and white, and it's just a funny movie.
Yeah.
And then the problem is now our close family, there's a lot of in-jokes in the movie, lines that they say. So every year it's just we have laughing fits about shit in the movie that no one would understand. Yeah, so
It's always good.
but yeah, so that's probably my favourite Christmas because it's just something that we've always done. And now I think because you move away from home too, it's different. Yeah, it's just something we all get together and try and do once. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably the discussion around that John McClane. What's that?
Christmas movie.
I don't understand. I'm happy for it to be a Christmas movie, but I don't understand the link.
I think it's set at Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
It's a
Yeah.
Christmas time. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Christmas party.
Yeah, I know, but that's all. I don't know.
Yeah.
I reckon it is a Christmas movie.
Well,
actually,
I've
yeah,
never
I
seen
reckon
it, so I can't.
Well, I mean, it's
judge.
better than those Hallmark ones. If I had to sit down and watch one, those stupid love story ones where they big city girl goes to a country boy and hates him and then loves him.
Yes.
I'd rather watch Die Hard.
That is based on true stories, though.
Sorry, Tommy, I've just crashed all your dreams
You
here on
have.
favourite movies. So,
I won't move to Brisbane anymore.
mate, what's your go-to, mate? Thomas?
Christmas movie would be about Home Alone. You can't beat them.
Yeah, okay.
They're
Yeah.
classic. We used to have the same thing. Head back to Cow Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Not so much anymore. All the mates have moved away and everything. But we used to have a few beers at the pub and go back at midnight and watch Home Alone.
Yeah.
That was always our thing. So
Yeah.
no, definitely. Yeah, they're probably our go-to.
Yeah. So will you bring it out in the girls and go, back in my day we used to watch this? Or?
Probably. Or Shrek Does Christmas. One of the two.
Well, yeah. Well, we have to, as you said, the $400 blow up thing. We're going to drive around and do a Christmas light viewing here and see that at your house now, aren't we?
You will. You will. There'll be a whole Shrek swamp scene. Little gingerbread man, everyone.
Oh, geez. We might actually have to get the carload. I think we should get Jess and Pete as well as the
Yes,
girls, and just
we
you and
should.
I just sit back and just let the experts go. So I think that's it. I've taken enough of your time. Beals, pleasure to talk to you, mate. Thanks for your movie. We will talk again in the next episode.
Yep, no worries. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Thanks for coming, mate. Hopefully we'll see you next episode, or we'll see you soon. But look forward to more of you on the Aussie Backyard Banter.
Nah, perfect. Thank you for having me.
Mate. And as I said, if you've got any questions, comments, or suggestions, hit us up on our Gmail account, aussiebackyardbanter@gmail.com. That's why the name there, so I could just put it all in one. All lowercase. Facebook page is coming soon. Like, share to your friends. Just, get it out there. Let's get more views so we can keep having fun, and look forward to doing more sports, more banter, more bullshit. Thank you.